Emergency Response Plan. This Emergency Response Plan information session will help you understand vital protocols and procedures to ensure preparedness and safety in unforeseen circumstances. The primary duty of the club employees is not to combat emergencies, but to ensure, as far as practicable, the safety of the occupants and their orderly evacuation from the danger zone. In case of an emergency, various communication methods are available, including phones, two-way radios, emails, computers, the announcement system, and the alarm system. In case of an emergency, anticipate receiving communication from key individuals including the manager, reception, incident commander, and crisis response team. See Emergency Response Plan for the names of incident commanders and crisis response team members. Each of these stakeholders plays a crucial role in coordinating our response efforts and ensuring effective communication channels are established during critical situations. Emergency actions. Our response protocols include various scenarios, including evacuation for events such as fire, explosion, suspicious packages, utility outages, workplace violence, gunfire, bomb threats, and gas leaks. Additionally, we have procedures for sheltering in place during earthquakes, major threats in the GTA. In situations involving workplace violence, hostage situations, gunfire, or intruders, lockdown procedures could be implemented to ensure the safety of all individuals on site, where evacuation is not safe. Emergency procedures. In any emergency situation, prioritize your own safety first, then attend to others. Assess the situation carefully, notify the appropriate person immediately, offer assistance within the scope of your training, and document important details for future reference. Handling an emergency is like putting on your own oxygen mask first on an airplane. You need to make sure you're safe so you can help others effectively. Scenario: general evacuation procedures. An evacuation is happening because of a possible gas leak or fire. What will you do? When you hear the alarm, stop all work activities immediately. If it is safe to do so, shut off gas, water, electricity, and computers. Follow instructions carefully. If safe, allow a couple of minutes for us to locate the source of the alarm. Unless instructed otherwise, evacuate the building while assisting others to move to safety. Do not use elevators or cars. Proceed directly to the designated safe assembly area as instructed. Always treat every fire drill and alarm like it's the real thing. If you see fire or smoke, get out of the area right away and pull the nearest fire alarm. Call 911, then notify the incident commander and reception. If things are falling around you, take cover under a sturdy table or desk. If there's heavy smoke, stay low to the ground to avoid breathing it in. In the event of a fire, every second counts. The RACE procedure is a simple and effective way to respond quickly and safely. By following these 4 steps, rescue, activate, close, and extinguish, you can help protect yourself and others while minimizing damage. Stay calm, act fast, and always prioritize safety. Here's what each step means. Rescue. Assist those in immediate danger. Activate. Sound the alarm and alert others. Close. Shut doors and windows to contain the fire. Extinguish. If possible, use an extinguisher to control the fire. Fire classes and extinguishing methods. Class A. Fires from ordinary combustible materials including wood, paper, cloth, rubber, and some plastics. These materials burn and leave ashes, commonly found in offices, homes, and outdoor areas. How to extinguish. Remove the oxygen source by smothering the fire with a non-flammable cover or use water or a Class A-rated fire extinguisher to cool the material until the flames are fully extinguished. You can also use water, foam, or dry chemical ABC fire extinguisher. Avoid using water on fires involving electrical equipment. For best results, ensure all embers are completely out to prevent reignition. Class B. Fires from flammable liquids. What burns? Liquids such as oil, gasoline, and cooking grease are common sources of Class B fires. Important: never use water to extinguish these fires, as it can cause the flames to spread more rapidly and widely. How to put it out. Use a fire extinguisher designed specifically for flammable liquids, such as a Class B, carbon dioxide, dry chemical ABC or BC, or foam extinguisher, to safely smother and extinguish the flames. Class C, electrical fires. What burns? Fires involving electrical equipment such as wires, outlets, and appliances. Important, never use water to extinguish electrical fires, as water conducts electricity and can lead to electric shocks. How to put it out? Use a fire extinguisher rated for electrical fires, typically carbon dioxide or dry chemical ABC or BC, to safely extinguish the fire. Class D. Fires from metals. What burns? Metals such as magnesium, aluminum, and titanium, commonly found in industrial environments. Important, do not use water to extinguish these fires, as it can cause a violent reaction that may worsen the fire or lead to explosions. How to put it out? Use a special fire extinguisher containing powder specifically formulated for metal fires. Shake the extinguisher first to mix the powder, then apply it to the fire to effectively suppress the flames. Using a fire extinguisher, pass technique. Pull the pin to unlock the extinguisher. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent. Sweep the nozzle side to side at the base of the fire until it is extinguished.
According to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, otherwise known as OSHA, over 200 fires occur in the United States workplace every day. And each year, workplace fires and explosions kill 200 people and injure more than 5,000. Do you know the best way to keep from getting injured in a workplace fire? It's easy. Don't have one. And obviously, preventing a fire is the best way to stay safe. An employer must inform employees upon initial assignment to a job of the fire hazards to which they're exposed. And in addition to that, employees should receive training in basic fire safety and what to do to prevent and escape a fire. In this workplace fire safety training, we'll give you the knowledge to protect yourself and others from potential fire hazards. There are so many ways for workplace fires to start. There's electricity, there's chemicals, flammable liquids, combustible materials, compressed gases, smoking, and even poor housekeeping. Let's talk about electrical hazards for a minute. They're the leading cause of workplace fires. The following guidelines can help you prevent a dangerous situation. Make sure the cords and plugs are in good condition before using electrical equipment. Cords with worn-out wires need to be replaced. Make sure you avoid running cords or wires under rugs and carpets or near a heat source. And be sure to keep the cords out of doorways where they can become worn. Don't overload electrical circuits. Now imagine you only have one outlet with 4 plugs at your office desk. In that one outlet, you need to plug in your computer, a monitor, a printer, and a phone charger. Maybe even a light or a tablet charger, a second monitor, a fan, etc. Simply adding plug extenders or multiple outlet extension cords is dangerous, and the best way to prevent electrical overloading and fires because of that overloading is to use a surge protector or a multiple outlet power strip that's really actually designed for that kind of load. Now, chemicals can pose a variety of risks. Read the labels in the MSDSs or safety data sheets for the fire hazards related to the chemicals you use. Specific handling requirements and training must be provided by your employer for hazardous chemicals. Now remember, it's vital to store chemicals properly and in tightly closed containers. Keep flammable and combustible materials away from ignition sources. Flammable liquids are those that can produce vapors at low temperatures. The vapors can ignite quickly, causing fires or explosions. Liquids labeled as combustible can produce vapors at higher temperatures. Combustible materials are items that can burn and act as a fuel in a fire. These include items such as paper, wood, or plastic. An example of a common dangerous workplace situation is storing paint thinner or fuel cans near a gas water heater or a furnace. This can be easily corrected by moving the items. Be sure to obey your smoking rules and no smoking signs. Extinguish cigarettes and matches completely in special designated containers. Now keep your workplace area free of clutter and combustible scrap materials and other debris. Clutter contributes to fires by providing that fuel we talked about and by preventing access to exits and emergency equipment that may be needed in case of a fire. Arson is another common cause of workplace fires, and it's important to help maintain building security to prevent these arson fires. Lock up as instructed, report suspicious persons, and don't leave combustible rubbish where it can be set fire outside the building. In general, if you see a dangerous situation, correct it. Supervisors are not the only ones responsible for preventing workplace fires. Preventing fires is everybody's responsibility. And if you see a fire hazard that you can't correct yourself, report it to a supervisor immediately. No matter what type of workplace you're in, potentially unsafe conditions can be anticipated. However, unsafe conditions can be corrected or properly controlled, and accidents can be prevented.